Friends, we have discussed the basics of circles in our previous video, basics 1. In that, we discussed the 5 points. Remaining 5 points we will discuss in this video. See, let us say this is a circle. Let us say this is center. You join center. Let us say this is a tangent. Let us say this is point P. Join the center to P. Can you guess anything about the angle between these two lines? Yes? Let us say this is a tangent to this circle. Center. Join this. Can you guess? Yes? About this angle, magnitude? Yes, you are right. That is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. See, let us say this is a line segment. Let us say I have rotated this like this. At some point, let us say it is here. However, this angle, is it less than 90 or greater than 90 or 90? How it appears? Is it acute or obtuse or a right angle? Yes, clearly this is less than 90, right? Let us say I have rotated or I have changed the position of this line like this. At some point, let us say the line is along this. How about this angle? Still less than 90 or greater than 90? Less than 90. How about this? Less than 90. How about this? Less than 90. How about this? This one. How about this? Clearly, there will be one position of this line where you will clearly see that angle is 90 degrees, right? And also, it appears to be for this tangent, this is 90 degrees, right? That is true also. It is a theorem, there is a proof. For proof, you refer the textbook. So, what we need to know here is very important point. This is a very important point. For a circle, if you draw a tangent at a point P, that will be perpendicular to the radius. So, tangent at P is perpendicular to radius through P. That is the point here. So, what is this angle? These two lines are perpendicular to each other. Obviously, this is 90 degrees. Let us say I have drawn a tangent at this point to this circle. This is center. Join center to this point of contact. This is the radius, right? This is 90 degrees. These two are perpendicular. That's all. This is a very useful and important point. Next point. Next point number 7. See, let us say this is a circle. This is center. Let us say O. This is a chord. Let us say AB. Chord is a line segment joining any 2 points on the circle, right? I have dropped a perpendicular onto this chord. That means this angle is 90 degrees. See this. Let us say this is point P. How about, do you find any relation between the lengths of the line segments PA and PB? Yes, PA, PB. Let us consider another circle. Let us say this is center and this is a chord. I have dropped a perpendicular onto this. I am saying this is perpendicular, means this is 90 degrees, right? This is the foot of the perpendicular. Let us say this is point P. This is AB. Do you find any relation between the lengths PA and PB? Yes. Yes, what you guessed is correct. They appear to be equal, right? Length PA, PB, they are equal. Proof is very simple. This is also very good point. Proof is very simple. See this. What am I saying here? I have dropped perpendicular. Perpendicular. I have dropped perpendicular means clearly this is 90 degrees, right? So obviously this is also 90 degrees, right? This is a straight line, and if this is 90 degrees, the remaining angle also is 90 degrees, right? I have joined O to point A and also O to point B. Clearly this is a radius, right? This is another radius. So these two will be equal, obviously. One more point, see, clearly this is a right angle triangle, this is another right angle triangle, is it not? Because this is a right angle, right, 90 degrees. In this right angle, anyway, do you know Pythagoras theorem? What is Pythagoras theorem? We all know Pythagoras theorem. What does it say? In a right angled triangle, square of hypotenuse, what is hypotenuse? Largest side, that is opposite to the right angle, right? Square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of remaining two sides. Let us say this is side 1, side 2. Side 1 square plus side 2 square. This is Pythagoras, we all know. This is very useful point, right? Pythagoras is very important. In any right angle you can use this. So I will apply this Pythagoras theorem here in this triangle. In this triangle O, my target is to prove this, right? In this triangle OAP, if I use this Pythagoras theorem, this is hypotenuse, right? Because this is 90 degrees, the side opposite to 90 degrees is longest side, that is hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse square, that is OA square, is equal to sum of the squares of remaining two sides, that is AP square plus PO square. Can I write like this? Yes, again, in this triangle OPB, if I use the same Pythagoras theorem, because this is also 90 degrees, this is a right angle triangle, this is hypotenuse, OB square is side square plus side square, that is BP square plus PO square. Can I write like this? BP square plus PO square, right? But what have you observed? OA and OB are equal because they are radii of the circle. So this is R square, this is also R square, these two are equal. So I can equate these two, right? AP square plus PO square is equal to BP square plus PO square, right? Because OA and OB are equal, right? Clearly these two get cancelled. So what is remaining? AP square is equal to BP square. So from this what can I say? AP is equal to BP. So this length and this length are equal. That's all. So what have you observed? This point is the midpoint of these two, right? Midpoint of these two. So P bisects, what we say? P bisects AB. So to put it in another way, perpendicular from center to a chord bisects the chord, that's all. This is also point to be remembered. So let us, this is a chord, I have dropped perpendicular, right? This is A, B. This distance PA, PB are equal. PA is equal to PB. OP is perpendicular to AB, right? Perpendicular from center bisects a chord. This is point 7. Next point we are going to see is, see this. Let us say this is a circle. This is center. Let us say P is an external point. How many tangents can I draw from the external point P to the circle? We know in earlier basics class we have seen two tangents we construct, right? This is one, this is another one. So we know that we can draw two tangents. Now see, here we are going to define one point. Length of tangent. Length of tangent. This is a new one, right? Length of tangent. See, we know tangent is a line which touches the circle at some point, right? Let us say this is point T1. This tangent is touching the circle at this point. Let us say this point is T2. T1, T2 are 2 points of contact, right? The distance of P from T1, this is called length of tangent. In the same way, for this tangent, the distance of P to T2, PT2, this is called length of tangent. PT1, PT2, they are lengths of tangent. Can we find any relation between the magnitudes of these two? Do you observe anything? Let us say this is a circle. I have dropped drawn two tangents. Do you find any relation between the lengths of these two? Yes, in this case and also in this case. Let us say I have drawn two tangents like this. Yes, this distance, this distance. Yes. Yes, what you have guessed is correct. They are equal. Lengths of tangents are equal. So what is length of tangent? The distance of point P, external point P to point of contact on the tangent. That is called length of tangent. From an external point, two tangents can be drawn. So two lengths of tangents will be there. Obviously, those two are equal. Lengths of tangents from an external point to a circle are equal. Proof is very simple. Here also we use the same Pythagoras. See this? We are going to prove this. Very simple. Let us say this is center O. This is point of contact, right? Joined these two. This is a radius. We know tangent at P is perpendicular to radius through P. That means, of course, in this case, in the place of P, we have T1. Tangent at T1 is perpendicular to radius through T1. That means these two are perpendicular to each other. So this is 90 degrees. Obviously, this is also 90 degrees, right? In the same way, I have joined these two. This is another radius, right? Obviously, this is also 90 degrees. See, I have joined center to P. Clearly, this is a right angle triangle. This is also a right angle triangle, right? One more observation. See this. This is radius, this is radius. These two lengths are equal. This side is common, right? PO is common to both the triangles. Triangle OPT1, triangle OPT2. This line is common to both. This length is equal. Radius, because radius, right? Again, this is a right angle. This is a right angle. From using RHS principle, we clearly these two triangles are congruent triangles. RHS principle of congruency. Using that, we can say that these two are congruent triangles. So clearly, if you cut this triangle along this and also this triangle along this and place one triangle onto the other, they will exactly overlap. So obviously, corresponding sides will be equal, corresponding angles will be equal. So this side and also this side will be equal in length. That's all. PT1 is equal to PT2. Or in another way also we can prove. Earlier we have used right angle Pythagoras theorem, right? In this triangle OPT1, if I use Pythagoras theorem, this is hypotenuse, right? In this triangle, so OP square, hypotenuse square is side square plus side square. That is PT1 square plus T1O square. In the same way, in this triangle, right angle triangle, this is hypotenuse, right? This is 90 degrees. OP square is equal to side square plus side square. That is PT2 square plus T2O square. T2O square, right? They are right like this using Pythagoras theorem. Now these two are equal, same, because OP both are same. So can I equate these two right hand side parts? So PT1 square plus T1O square is equal to PT2 square plus T2O square, right? But how about T1O, T2O? This one and this one, they are equal because they are radii, right? R square, they are equal. Plus remaining one I have written as it is. So these two cancel each other. So what is remaining? PT1 square is equal to PT2 square. So from this what we can infer? PT1 is equal to PT2. What is PT1? This one, length of tangent. What PT2? This is another length of tangent. So lengths of tangents are equal. Lengths of tangents are equal. That's what we have seen now. So T1, T2, P. So what have you seen? PT1 is equal to PT2. Lengths of tangents are equal. Next point. Well, point number 9. Point number 9, we are going to see of course we have seen that point already. See, this is a circle. Let us say this is center O. This is an external point P. Let us say I have drawn tangent to the circle through P. One tangent is this. Of course I can draw one more tangent like this. Let us say this is a T. I have joined the center to P. I have joined the point of contact also to the center. What is this angle? 90 degrees. We have seen, right? This is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. In all cases, we are using this principle, first one, right? Very useful one, right? See, so what I have seen here is this. This is O, this is P, this is T, this is tangent. 90 degrees, right? Here clearly we have used this Pythagoras theorem, right? Hypotenuse square is side square plus side square. Here hypotenuse is this one, right? Because this is 90 degrees. Opposite to the side, opposite to that is largest side, that is hypotenuse. So OP square is side square plus side square. This side is PT square plus this side is TO square. This is a very useful point. To put it some other way, see this. This is length of tangent, right? Length of tangent. PT is length of tangent. This is the radius, right? This is distance of point P, external point P from center. So distance of P to center square is equal to length of tangent square plus radius square. That's all. Very, very useful and important point. What have I observed? P is an external point to the circle with center O. You have drawn tangent through P to the circle. That point of contact is T. Clearly this is 90 degrees. This is a right angle triangle. Distance of P to O square, that is this distance square, is equal to length of tangent LOT, I am calling it, PT square plus radius square. That's all. Using this we can see three types of problems, three model questions we can see. See some example I am taking. For a circle, radius is 3 centimeters. Distance of an external point P to center is 5 centimeters. What is length of tangent from P to the circle? That is my question. So tell me what is given of this. Radius is given 3. So I am drawing so what is given? Radius r. R is given as 3. This is 3 centimeters. Distance of P to center, that is, this is 5. This is given. What is required? Length of tangent, that is PT. PT is dash. This is the question. So use this formula. Simple. Hypotenuse square, that is this one, longest side, right? So PO square is PT square plus TO square. That is our formula. Simply. That is 5 square is equal to PT square. That is required, right? PT is length of tangent. Square plus TO square. TO is radius, that is 3 square. So 25 is PT square plus 9. From this, PT square is 25 minus 9, that is 16. 16 can be written as 4 square. PT square is 4 square. So length of tangent PT is 4 centimeters, right? That's all. This is one model. Next example, second model question. I have given a radius of a circle is 3 centimeters. Length of tangent is 4 centimeters. From a point P, external point P, length of tangent is 4 centimeters. What is the distance of P from center? That is my question. Yes, what is given in this case? Yes, let us external point P is this. This is T. I have joined this. This is 90 degrees. Radius is given as 3. This is 3. Length of tangent is here 4 in this one, right? Distance of P from center is dash. This is question mark. Yes, use same formula. This is right angle triangle. Length of tangent PO square. Sorry, distance of P from O, PO square is equal to this square plus this square. That is length of tangent square. That is LOT square plus radius square, R square, right? This implies PO square is equal to, we know these two, right? LOT is given as 4 centimeters, so 4 square. Radius is given as 3 centimeters, so 3 square. So this is 16 plus 9, right? 25 is 5 square. PO square is 5 square, so PY is 5 centimeters. So distance of P from center is 5 centimeters. Obviously, I think you have got the idea. Third model, what am I going to do? Yes, I am going to give you length of tangent and the distance of point, external point P from the center. These two I am going to give you. If I give you like this, for a circle, the P is an external point. Length of tangent is 4 centimeters. Distance of the point P from center is 5 centimeters. What is the radius of the circle? That is my question. Yes, or I want to find out. Length of tangent is 4 centimeters given. Distance of P from center is given as 5 centimeters. So radius, yes, apply. Yes, distance square, that is 5 square is equal to length of tangent square plus radius square. That's all. So 25 is 16 plus r square. So r square is 25 minus 16. That is 9. 9 can be written as 3 square. R square is 3 square. From this, R is 3 centimeters. So this way questions can be framed, right? This is a very, very useful and important point. Point number 9, right? Next, last point of this video, point number 10. See this. We have seen, let us say this is circle. This is center, let us say O. This is an external point P. I can draw two tangents from external point to this circle. Let us say this is T1 and the tangent like this, right? This is one tangent, this is another tangent, right? Let us say this is T2, this is T1, this is P. This is center O. I have joined this point of contact to center. Obviously, I know that this is the right angle, and also I have joined this point of contact to center. I know that this is another right angle. Yes. Now, see this. You have joined P to center. Now see, this angle. How about magnitudes of these two angles? We have discussed earlier. If you cut along this, let us say you have taken a scissors, let us say this is a paper, you have cut this triangle along this and also along this, you have placed this triangle onto other, exactly that they will fit. These two triangles are congruent triangles, right? Corresponding sides are equal, corresponding angles are equal. So this distance and this distance are equal because these two are radii. PT1, PT2 are equal because they are lengths of tangents, they are equal. This side is also common, so that is equal. So now this angle are equal, this angle are equal, this angle are equal, corresponding angles are equal, right? Obviously. So these two angles are equal means, see, if I consider angle T1 T2, this angle, that is divided by this line into two equal parts, is it not? This angle and this two angle are equal means this is an angular bisector of this angle, is it not? Yes. So if I draw like this, so clearly let us say this is T1, T2. Angle this one are equal, right? OPT1 is equal to OPT2. OPT2, right? To put it another way, OP is angular bisector. OP is angular bisector. Angular bisector of T1P T2, right? Or to put it another way, center lies on angular bisector, right? Center lies on angular bisector. That's all. This point also you will come across while solving problems of exercise, right? This is 10th point. So we have discussed 5 points in first video of basics of circles. In this second video we have discussed 5 more points. These 10 points, with these 10 points we can conclude that basics are over. We can go for exercise, right? Thank you.